Esteban Ocon has a key season ahead of him, and if he is to stay on the grid next year and beyond, he needs to have a season of his life against Fernando Alonso at Alpine. As he heads into the final year of his contract and sees the likes of Pierre Gasly in the wings as a potential 2022 teammate for Alonso, the Frenchman needs to bring his high-level performances to beat former two-time world champion regularly to assert himself. However, the fact remains that Ocon has yet to beat a teammate in F1 over the course of the season in his 3 years behind the wheels against Sergio Perez and Daniel Ricciardo respectively. While his 2 seasons against Perez were very close, finishing 7 and 13 points behind him in 2017 and 2018, he was comprehensively outperformed by Ricciardo at Renault, with the former Red Bull driver amassing double the amount of points in 2020. This will need to change in 2021 if he is to establish himself as a front runner on the grid, but there are a few tougher tasks in the sport than trying to be a driver of Alonso's calibre over a full calendar year. After Ricciardo's shock move to the French outfit for 2019, having previously had an informal agreement to join the team for that season, Ocon was left on the sidelines for a year, but behind the Australian, so if he does not make himself irreplaceable, he could find himself without a drive for 2022. Whilst he had to cut ties with Mercedes to join Renault in 2020, Toto Wolff has remained Ocon's manager. The Mercedes team principal said his client is still a potential candidate for a race seat with Mercedes in 2022 should Valtteri Bottas or Lewis Hamilton not stay on, but there appear to be other drivers who have leapfrogged Ocon in the queue for a place at the Silver Arrows. Namely, George Russell showed his potential in his substitute appearance for Mercedes in the Sakir GP, passing Bottas on track twice before his hopes of a maiden win were scuppered. On top of that, Max Verstappen's next move remains a hot topic as a possible Merc move remains on the card for the Dutchman, who has a performance clause in his Red Bull contract. Getting knocked out of Q1 as in qualifying and finishing 1.2 seconds off Alonso in Bahrain was certainly concerning. Whilst he was not to blame for his coming together with Sebastian Vettel during the race, his P13 finish seemed below the capabilities of this year's Alpine. It's a long season ahead for the Frenchman to show what he is worth for the sport, but with his Alpine teammate picking up where he left off after a 2-year absence from the sport, looking as quick as ever, Ocon needs to pick up the pace and fast, or you do feel like it could really be a dodgy season for Ocon and potentially ending up with him losing his drive in 2022. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily F1 news, and subscribe to the channel on the screen right now. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.